Hey, free woman. So today I want to further expose this vegan fraud, Miley Cyrus. And what I mean by further is I've actually already called her out on Instagram months ago for being a fraud after receiving a message which I believed fully to be true at the time. And I'm going to go through that message today. Miley is a compulsive liar and she is an actress. You must not forget that. She is an actress. So how can we believe anything that she puts out to the public? We can't. We can't with any of these celebrities. That's just how it goes. You know, they're actors. Recently, she revealed on the Joe Rogan Podcast that she was no longer vegan. Of course, we know that she was never vegan. Okay, she was just posing. She was an actress. She was acting the part of a vegan, but actually wasn't a vegan because vegans don't go back to eating animals. But I would call it that she has never been plant-based even. She's been eating animals and their secretions on and off the whole time. Honestly, I do not believe that she had a period where she didn't eat them. Maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months maximum. But after this message, I think you'll understand why I've come to that conclusion. And the fact that she is an actress and she's just another flaky, mediocre, low-standard celebrity from Hollyweird. They're everywhere. Okay, so let's get on to this message. So I put up a post back in February on my Instagram story about Kim Kardashian going to KFC. I said these fake plant-based celebs have no standards. And an individual who will remain unnamed wrote to me, "Yep, Miley Cyrus is another one. I served her at my work and she ordered a Cobb salad with bacon and chicken. So pig flesh and dead bird." And I wrote, "Are you kidding? This is back in February. Any proof?" And this is what she wrote. "Honestly, the only proof I have is my own personal experience. The first time she came in with her boyfriend and rescue dog. I was actually really excited to talk to her and thank her for all her activism, but that joy quickly turned to shit after she ordered an omelette with chicken and goat's cheese. To say I was taken aback is an understatement. A week later, she came in again and ordered the Cobb salad with bacon and chicken. For the record, my job has incredible locally sourced produce and made from scratch vegan options, which is mainly why I work there." I actually reached out to James Aspey because I was so heartbroken over this lie that she's been living and I want to out her so badly, but don't want to risk losing my job. James told me it's actually doing more harm than good to out her because she has such a massive platform to spread the message of compassion. Needless to say, she's trash. And no shade against James Aspey. He's a friend of mine and I believe his heart is in the right place, but I do disagree with him here. We always should speak the truth when we have it, okay? When we have the truth on these frauds, then we must expose them. We don't need her. Veganism does not need a fake representing it. I get what he's saying, but the animals don't need a fraud like her representing them. Yeah, so you saw the message. So months ago, I called her out on Instagram for being a fraud and went to one of her pictures and called her out there as well, which I believe is deleted now. And also the Andy Vegan on Instagram, go and follow him. He's a great guy. He actually caught Miley Cyrus liking this cow flesh tacos from Britney Spears. You know, this is before she came out as being a fake. And at the time, a lot of people gave me crap for not having proof. And yes, I didn't have any proof. I only had the word of this individual who messaged me on Instagram, but I just felt it in my bones. I just knew because these celebrities are useless. You know, like I'm not saying they all are, but most of them are. Joaquin Phoenix is probably the only one that we can depend on for the animals. There is just so many uncaring, selfish individuals and these celebrities who could have the most amazing cruelty-free food made for them every single day. They could have their own cruelty-free restaurants. They still don't care enough about animals to actually do that. They're just so self-centered, it just pains me. So just based on this comment and a few other things, it really does appear to me that she has never been plant-based. She's just been on and off, and maybe at the most a week, a couple of months, who knows. But I don't believe that she's done plant-based for years. I do not believe it. She is an actress. She's a liar. She's a compulsive liar, and she's not to be trusted. I mean, how can you possibly trust someone after they've said, "I'd eat dirt before an animal." That's a quote from Miley Cyrus. And then goes back to eating animals. Obviously fake. And posts like this: "Thank you, Peter, for giving me the honor of receiving the Best Voice for Animals award. Living a completely vegan lifestyle, whether it's what I eat or wear, I am very certain that veganism is taking over and stoked to see so many brands jumping on this revolution." Straight up liar.
Was vegan for a very long time, and I've had to introduce fish and omegas into my life because my brain wasn't functioning properly. I had a head injury when I was, 2 years old.
Oh, so it's nothing to do with you taking drugs most of your life and having a head injury from when you were young. Look, it's just an excuse. This is what these people do. "I had fish and everything just got better." We just expose her for having more than fish. So she's lying right now. She's lying about her head. If it's true that she had a period of eating plants, she's probably undereating. Like most of these uneducated dummies. They just undereat, and then they go back to hurting animals. And then they blame the lifestyle. It's so typical. I've seen it. I've been in the movement for nearly 14 years. I've seen this so many times, okay? And I've heard the lies over and over and over. We know that a vegan lifestyle, a vegan diet is healthy, okay? A plant-based diet is healthy. Obviously, you have to educate yourself a little bit on how to do it properly to get enough fruits and vegetables, fresh food, and actually enough calories in general, enough carbohydrates. Or else, yeah, you're going to get maybe some low blood sugar, you're going to get headaches, you might have experiences like that. But that goes for any way of eating. Of course, you need to eat enough calories or you're going to get symptoms to let you know to eat more. One of which can be brain disturbances. But I still highly question her honesty on this because she is such a compulsive liar.
My brain wasn't functioning properly.
And don't tell that to the vegans. They'll come for you.
They're going to come for me, but that's okay. I'm used to people coming for me, and it's going to be that I come out.
Salary.
Listen, if I give homes, I have 22 animals on my farm in Nashville. I've got 22 in my house in Calabasas. Like, I'm doing what I need to do for the animals. Okay.
I'm not even sure if she's serious here. So because she has some rescue animals, that means it's okay for her to then eat other animals. Like, she obviously has brain issues from being dropped as a child. It's nothing to do with actually eating plants, which are very, very healthy, which is proven by science. So no, Miley, looking after some animals while eating other animals is not doing all you need to be doing for the animals. Honestly, this sort of irrational excuse making is just embarrassing for you. Completely embarrassing.
Okay.
But when it comes to my brain, you're not vegan.
No.
You can't be vegan and living this kind of and being this quick. But sure you can. Some people can. I cannot because it was really giving. I was having a lot
What did it do for your brain?
I feel that I'm
slowed you down.
Now I'm so much sharper than I was, and I think that I was at one point pretty malnutrition. Like I remember going to Glastonbury, and that was a show that I loved. I loved my performance, but I was running on empty.
I think the word she's looking for there is malnourished, not malnutritioned. Not so sharp on the fish after all, are we, Miley? You just noticed then that she said I was running on empty. So during these bursts, I would say these bouts of eating plants, these small bouts of eating plants, she underate so drastically that she felt crap. I mean, it's not hard to work this out, is it? 1 + 1 = 2. If you don't eat enough calories, you're going to get negative symptoms. And now because she's too lazy to educate herself on nutrition and actually fuel herself correctly, now innocent animals have to suffer. And you know what? Like I said, they have been suffering the whole time. She's been eating them on and off the whole time and just lying to the public, just being a great actress for veganism. The reality is she's just another uncompassionate, selfish human living on this earth and taking advantage of other beings that are inhabiting this earth instead of leaving them the fuck alone so they can actually live their own life in peace and live out their purpose for being here and not end up on our plate.
I had a head injury when I was, 2 years old. I'm doing what I need to do for the animals. Like, okay.